Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Charles in Charge Cowboys Sports Report. It is Friday, September 9th, about 7:25 p.m. Central Time, my time. If you are watching and have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. My first goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, so therefore I can start doing live shows and collaboration shows and other stuff. The bigger this channel gets, the better it gets. I promise you that. Right now, it's just me and my Galaxy phone. And even Law Nation said today on his show, we're going to do a little 10, 15-minute video here pretty soon. A little back and forth between me and him. And just, for entertainment and to help jolt me to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So please subscribe, like, and share, guys. It's free. Just press the subscribe button. I believe I give out good content. So let's get down to it. We saw the giant fall last night. The Rams, the best the NFL had to offer last season. And it wasn't even close. If the Rams didn't get those 2 interceptions on Allen, it wouldn't have been 31-10. It'd have been like 52-10. With 9 minutes to go in the game, the Rams were held to 150 yards offense with 9 minutes to go. That shows you how wide open this NFC East, this NFC is. The whole conference. Now I know Buffalo was loaded in a Super Bowl favorite, but it wasn't like it was a tight game. It was complete destruction from the whistle. So, everybody's worried about, this Dak ankle injury. Well, what Mike Fisher says, I believe, because he's there at the start and he knows what's going on. His ankle's fine. Nothing to be worried about. He'll be just fine come Sunday night. I'm sticking to my prediction, 24-21 Cowboys. On defense, four sacks, at least 4 sacks, at least 3 takeaways. I'm not guaranteeing anything on offense yet because the offense is not complete yet. Once next week comes, week 2, by week 2 we should have Jason Peters at left tackle and Tyler Smith at left guard. Even if Tyler Smith does a good job this Sunday night at left tackle, for us to have a good offensive line, have the best 5 out there, we need Peters at left tackle and Smith at left guard. That'll be a solid offensive line. That will be a top 10 offensive line because Peters was the best lineman in Chicago last year, and he's still a good left tackle at 40 years old. And Tyler Smith is a mauler, and that's a very good thing to be as a guard. And if y'all, I forgot about this, but last season in the opener against Tampa Bay, we didn't have Zach Martin. We did have Ty Smith, but we didn't have Zach Martin. So we had Connor Smith and Connor McGovern starting at guard for us against Vita Vea and Ndamukong Suh. Now we're going up against Vita Vea and Akeem Hicks up the middle. But we have Zach Martin this time around. He didn't play week 1 last year because of COVID. I completely forgot about that. That was probably a big reason why we only had 33 yards rushing. I think with having Zach Martin back, in the fold against Tampa, and Terrence Steele at right tackle. Collins played against Tampa last year, week 1. Terrence Steele is better at right tackle, especially in the run game. I believe the right side of this line will be very strong. Therefore, I believe we will be able to run the ball more effectively than the last meeting where we had 33 yards rushing. If we can get over 100 yards rushing on the ground, that will make things a lot easier for this team. Now, both offensive lines are banged up and maligned. I believe Tampa's is worse. Their center is starting, and he's never played center, second-year player. He's a guard by profession. Be his first time ever playing center. And next to him is a late third-day pick rookie guard because of injury. And then they lost Ollie Marpet in free agency, so they got a different guy at the other guard spot. And Tristan Wirfs is playing with a strained oblique, not 100%. going against the likes of Micah Parsons, D-Law, Sam Williams, Dante Fowler, and company. And the interior guys who are weak, we got Neville Gallimore, Osi Odigizua, big old Quentin Bohanna, and John Ridgway and company. I think our defense will dominate their offense more than their defense dominates our offense. And what I mean by that is I think our defensive line will dominate their offensive line more than their defensive line dominates our offensive line. I say that because the right side is strong. You got Zach Martin, Terrence Steele, and you got B-Dash at center going into his third year. So him and Zach Martin are very familiar playing together. Zach Martin is familiar playing with Steele for the time that he got last season and all off season. The left side is the question mark side. Connor McGovern can be an average guard when he wants to be. Tyler Smith is a first round pick and did play left tackle in college. He hasn't played a lick of left tackle in the NFL yet. He played left guard all off season, as you know, but better than Josh Ball or Let's Go. And who knows, Tyler Smith might have a good game, a decent game. He might give up a sack, maybe 2, hopefully not, but he'll probably give up a sack. Probably get a couple of calls. I wouldn't doubt it. But I believe our offensive line is better equipped to handle Tampa's front 7 than Tampa's offensive line. Better equipped to handle our front 7. And our secondary is better than their secondary. Now, they do have more weapons on the outside. Julio Jones scares me. I know he's been dead in the water for 2 years, but so was Randy Moss in Oakland. Chris Godwin's a game-time decision. I thought he was in the same boat as Gallup, but apparently he's a little bit ahead. I think Tampa will hold him out to not risk a setback and further injury, being that there's 16 more games to play. Saying that, we got Mike Evans and Julio Jones, really, as the 1 and 2. Last season, Trayvon Diggs was on Mike Evans most of the game. Mike Evans ended the game with 3 catches, 24 yards. Against Diggs, he only had 1 catch for 10 yards. And Diggs caught one of Tom Brady's balls, as y'all remember. So I'm very confident having Trayvon Diggs really just shadow Mike Evans. Really am. And on Julio Jones, if Godwin is not playing, well, even if Godwin is playing, Julio Jones, have Anthony Brown on him and give Anthony Brown support. Because I think Julio can do what AB did to Brown last year in week 1, being a one-on-one coverage. So I would let Trayvon just handle Mike Evans and have AB have some help against Jones. And if Godwin does play, he won't be near 100%, and let Jordan Lewis just play him one-on-one. And, guys, a lot of people think Tampa's going to win this game just because of Tom Brady is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. Dak is finally 100% healthy. Our offensive line is not as bad as it seems, and its ceiling can be pretty high if it wants to be, if they play to their potential. But after this week, next week, I want Jason Peters at left tackle and Tyler Smith at left guard. The best 5 out there playing. And then we'll really be talking. But I believe we'll win this game. I'm guaranteeing we'll win this game. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. That's why I say 24-21, 45 total points. The over-under is like, I think, 50 and a half. 24-21, defensive guarantees, 4 sacks, 3 takeaways. No offensive guarantees because the line is not set like I want it to be. If we get over 100 yards rushing, that will help big time. And Zeke and Pollard, I think, can get that done. And don't forget about Turpentine. He's our X Factor special weapon. They've got some special packages for him, and he can be a great decoy where he can make the defense look the other way while we got a screen setting up on the other side of the field. And we could have a big special teams play that just, breaks the game open. We'll see if they punt to him, because we will be getting stops. Believe that. We'll see if they punt to him, and we'll see how many kick returns he'll actually, field instead of taking a knee in the end zone. But that's my thoughts, predictions of Week 1 against Tampa. We'll get to see, the Eagles, Washington, and the Giants play earlier that day. Hopefully they all lose. I would love to see Detroit upset Philly Week 1. I would love it if the Lions and Jared Goff just came out on fire and beat Philadelphia. That would just be beautiful. And then come 7:20 Central Time, my time, you best believe I'm going to be ready. War paint on and everything. I get so loud my subdivision shakes when the Cowboys play. I live and die with every game, guys. But we are going to beat Tampa. Tom Brady's played us 6 times, beat us every time. 2003, I remember Sunday Night Football. We were both 7-2. We lost to them 12-0. 2007, we were both 5-0. And we wind up taking the lead in the third quarter, 27-24. Romo touchdown pass to Patrick Creighton. And the Patriots broke it open and beat us 52-27. 2011, 20-16. Close game. 2015, Romo was out, broken collarbone, so they ran over us 30-6. 2019, 13-9. The game that Amari Cooper quit. And last season, 31-29. Gap's getting closer. Bill Belichick got his first loss to us last season. And this season, Tom Brady will get his first loss to us this season. Only 2 quarterbacks have never lost to the Cowboys. It's Joe Montana and Tom Brady. After Sunday night, it'll only be one, Joe Montana. That is it for this report of the Charles in Charge Cowboys Sports Report. Please, please, please press that subscribe button and that like button, guys. Greatly appreciate it. This will be my last video until Monday morning. Unless some crazy news breaks between now and the game. But put my words in stone, guys. This is what's gonna happen. We have the fastest defense in the NFL, and we're gonna be flying around. We're gonna stop the run, and when it's 3rd and long, we're gonna pin our ears back, and Brady's gonna have to be throwing some quick screens and some quick dump offs, because Micah Parsons runs a 4.340, and he's gonna be getting in that backfield quick, especially when he's blitzing up the A gap. And man, it's gonna be, our defense is gonna feast a lot more than their defense will. I can tell you that much. And I won't be surprised if Tom Brady throws a ball in distress and Diggs takes one back to the house. Or Brown, or Lewis, or Curse, or Hooker, or anyone on the defense for that matter. But I keep rambling on about this and on because I'm so freaking excited, baby. Football season is here, guys. So that is it for this episode. Like, subscribe, share, please. Y'all stay safe out there. Be careful this weekend. Keep God first and foremost. Everything comes after him. Always remember that, guys. And Charles in Charge is out. I'll see y'all guys Monday morning with a victory celebration video. Deuce.